Hi, welcome to Cooking on the Spectrum. In our segment today, our students are going to be recreating a cupcake originally designed by our own Miss Amanda. So they will have 10 minutes to use all the ingredients that you have here to decorate 2 cupcakes. They will present whichever one that they think the judges would like better. But here's the catch. They have not seen the design before now. So when they come out, our first contestants, they will be Dan and Mackenzie.
Hi guys! Today you will be decorating a cat. You will have 10 minutes. Everything you need is right on the table. Are you guys ready?
Ready.
Ready.
Okay, let the countdown begin.
Hello, my name is Dylan and this guy is
Gabriel.
Yep, and we are here today.
Commentating on today's match.
Yes, these people will have about 10 minutes to create the best kitty cupcake that they can create. These on the left there is Mackenzie. You can see her fancy handwork with just layering, and Dan over on the right.
Alright, so each of our competitors have 2 cupcakes to decorate. It appears that both of them are off on an excellent start.
Yeah, look at the aesthetic on those cupcakes. I think that brown and green are great colors to go together. No, they aren't.
Alright. Well, it appears that Mackenzie has, taking off notes from the cupcake. A valuable move.
Good job,
And appears to be
Dan.
making a little poke outs. I'm not sure what they're called. Poke outs.
Little lumps, hills.
Whatever, spikes on it. And immediately, Mackenzie goes straight for the white frosting, which Dan quickly follows.
Yep. I can only assume they're starting to make the whisker portion of the cupcake. You can see that Dan and Mackenzie are hard at work creating the mouth, where the mouth will go on a kitty cupcake. Did you know that cupcakes were actually used to be called number cakes because of their simple recipe requiring 1, 2, 3, and 4 of something.
Cupcakes were originally called number cakes, or 1, 2, 3, 4 cakes, because it was an easy way to remember the portions to create the cupcakes, such as 1 cup of batter, cup of butter.
Oh my gosh! Look at Dan just stuck his finger in his mouth.
Oh,
that's a big no-no.
But they're both directly onto toppings. Again, Dan does quickly follow.
Yep. You can see that they are currently working on their second cupcake.
Well, they're both working on their first, Dylan. And here's a little quick visualization of that little kitty. Meow meow.
Mew.
Now, it appears that they're trying to do some final details on their first cupcake.
Yep, and we still have quite a lot of time left.
They have about 7 minutes left before time is up. And Mackenzie is apparently using her fingers to try and add a little bit more detail, and then using some frosting quickly after.
Yeah, they look great so far. I mean, I wouldn't eat it because somebody stuck their finger in it, but I think it looks great.
Here we go, a little close-up on Mackenzie's little design. And it appears that Dan is having some trouble with the frosting.
Oh no, Dan's in a tight
These are
squeeze.
coming out great.
Both of these are in
Nice job,
tight
Dan.
little portions. And with less than 5 minutes left on the
Nice job,
board.
Mackenzie.
Yep,
If
don't
you
worry,
have a
the
problem
teacher
with
seems
your
to have
first
come out
one
to
and
help
that's
them
the one
now.
you want to present, you can stop with
And
just doing one.
or
you can go on
I
and
thought
make
that
a
Mackenzie
second.
was going straight for the
You wanna
second
make
cupcake.
a number?
So they're
Another
both
one?
back. So they're both down to
Go ahead,
5
Dan.
minutes. Another little fact on cupcakes: the original cupcake recipes were actually never frosted. They're actually just spiced up with fruit.
Yeah. Did you know that Hostess actually popularized cupcakes back in 1919?
By mass production and distribution.
Yes. He also made Twinkies and a whole bunch of other things to make people fat.
Okay. All right. I think it whittled down. Oh, by the by, Dan has actually just started
That looks great.
producing his second cupcake. Well, why did I just say producing?
Yep.
I meant creation.
Two heads are better than one.
All the
Two cat
frosting
heads in
come
this
out the
taste.
top.
In this taste, what?
Case.
Case.
You know I said taste. Case.
We both mean. Oh, and look, Miss Amanda appears to be helping Dan
There you go.
with his little frosting problem.
He's getting
As you
out
can
of-
see,
he's helping him
it's
with the tight
all went
squeeze.
up to the top. So let's see. Miss Amanda has seemed to have prevented Dan with a frosty disaster.
Yeah, well, if you look over at Mackenzie, Mackenzie seems to be having the same problem. Did somebody accidentally give us the last year's
Well,
frosting?
it appears that Mackenzie is having another problem all on her own. She appears to be shorting out on frosting.
But you can
Look
see
at
the
Dan's
intense expression.
concentration. And
Okay.
it appears that Dan has made it to his second part of his cupcake with the black frosting. And yet, Mackenzie, with less than 5 minutes left on the clock, has not even started the second cupcake.
Can we get a
Dan
close-up?
has gained an extreme lead. There's.
Oh, I guess my timing was off. Oh, I shouldn't have said that.
Don't worry.
Yeah. Just cut that part out.
Okay, calm down. With
You're
less than 5 minutes on the clock. So
They seem to be very hard at work, and Dan seems to
And
be sticking his
Dan-
fingers in his mouth again. I don't know if the judges are going to take a liking to that,
who
but
knows?
at least I'm not going to be the one to have to eat it.
So going back to that second little fact that I stated, what fruit do you think that they used to spice up cupcakes in the olden days?
I have no idea, sir.
They probably used oranges and apple slices.
Yeah, probably. Can you back up your claims?
I'm just a commentator, sir. I have the good looks and the good speech, and Dan seems to have just got the little bit of frosting off the tip and put it in and licked his finger for it.
Yep.
I do not know.
I mean, the cupcakes look well, even if some of them are a little bit contaminated.
and
but
by the by,
You can see Mackenzie hard at work making periods.
making the second
Little
cupcake.
spear shaped.
She's
Yeah.
making her second cupcake.
Yep.
By the by.
Second time's the charm this time.
Okay, so for those of you who wondered what was the rest of the recipe for the first part of the facts, I'm glad that you waited long enough. So they're apparently called 1, 2, 3, 4 cakes because of their ingredients: 1 cup of butter, 2 cups of sugar, 3 cups of flour, 4 eggs, and a cup of milk.
Yep, and 5 good times.
Oh, brother.
5
All
days
right.
of the week. I'm
With
here all week.
All right, with less than 3 minutes left on the clock, they're both racing against it.
She's
Meanwhile, Mackenzie
seems
is
to
having
be
a little bit of trouble.
she's
Meanwhile,
laddering on line after line after line of sweet.
frosting.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Dan appears to be done.
Dan-
He's not doing anything to any of his cupcakes.
Perhaps
it
he's
appears
just-
to be only Mackenzie.
Maybe he's just silently admiring his work. I
Well-
mean, you gotta be proud of him.
Well,
he just
who
made 2
knows?
cupcakes 5 minutes, and only. Oh no.
He appear-
I no comment.
And they appear to, and with Dan on a major lead, appears to be making a few last adjustments on his cupcake.
Maybe he's just putting a little bit more
Meanwhile,
frosting
Mackenzie-
to put on his finger.
Meanwhile, Mackenzie's struggling to keep up. Will she make it in time?
Yeah, there are some people who would rather just put it, quantity versus quality. I mean, quality versus quantity. That's what somebody always says.
I think it's supposed to be quantity over quality.
That's what I said.
Oh.
I
that
tried.
just proves to you that I have no ears.
Yep. And I have no eyes. I can't see a dang thing.
Okay, Dylan, there was no need. No
Yeah.
offense, but there was no need. All right. Well, it appears that both of them are done with less than a minute
only
to go.
got
Will
us-
they make any final changes?
Look, you guys beat the clock
They only have a sliver of time left on the clock.
by a whole minute. Good job. Nice job, guys. Very nice. Good job, Mackenzie and Dan.
Thank you.
Thank you. Wait, did we finish each other's sentences?
Now, let's welcome RJ and Ethan to Cooking on the Spectrum. They're going to be also making the cat. So you guys will have 10 minutes. I'm going to start the timer. Are you guys ready?
I think so, yes.
All right.
And we're back with the second
Go.
part of our two-part
Cooking on the
kitty
Spectrum.
cupcake cooking on the spectrum show thing. And you can see they're these guys are quick at work. RJ seems to be very much concentrating, and so does Ethan.
And a little quicker. No offense, but So, oh wow.
Oh,
Already RJ on the white frosting, and apparently, our Ethan quickly Ethan seems to be a little scrambled at the moment, but
Yeah.
is able to regain focus.
mm,
Meanwhile, RJ is having the same a bit of.
I like it. It looks like a Christmas tree with cupcake cream. This type of frosting that they're using is called buttercream frosting.
The toppings are made of the nose and the mouth are actually made of chocolate, while the eyes are made of M&Ms.
Yes.
And it appears that RJ. So actually, you know what? This is quite hard to determine between these two on what is going on. And
Ah,
it appears that RJ's having trouble getting his buttercream out.
yep. Don't force it.
Don't force it, or it'll go.
Yeah, we'll go blammo. And then we won't have a kitty, you'll have a splatty.
Yeah, a splatty. I like that. And it appears
Splatty
that
catty.
RJ seems to be adding a little bit more on the mouth and having trouble with
Is that a mouth?
buttercream. And Matt, what do you think was going on in his
Let's
in
see
his
what's
head?
going on with somebody.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a ninja.
Well, both RJ and Ethan are seeming trying to break the ice with a friendly conversation, specifically coming from Ethan.
Yep. Ethan seems to be getting a better glimpse of his own cupcake.
Ah, and there goes the nose.
Wow. You're already working on the facial features. These guys are hard at work and fast. Yeah, that camera was super blurry.
Okay. So, wait, what is RJ? What is Ethan doing? He appears to be putting black frosting on the white.
Oh, he's making little,
Nice RJ. That looks very pleasant.
he's
on
making
RJ's.
whiskers. He's making whiskers.
I'm not sure on how I'm going to react to that, but
This is a hard choice. I wonder which one has the better kitty.
oh, and RJ's already on the second one. With him being quite the sporty man, he seems to be good.
Somebody
froster.
get this guy a second package of frosting.
Meanwhile,
Get me a second cupcake. I'm hungry.
And it appears that RJ's quick onto that second cupcake. Meanwhile, Ethan is still adding details onto the first one.
Trying to make it the best that it can be. You know,
Ah,
I dig it.
I see a yellow M&M on Ethan's. He appears to try and make it as close as possible.
And the time is counting down. Suspense.
With about 5 minutes left, Ethan seems to try and break the ice even more.
Ethan's talking. Hooray.
Or he's just being chattery. Either way, he's trying to break the ice.
Yep.
Meanwhile,
At least he's not licking his frosting.
Okay.
Sir.
It appears that RJ is immediately going on it.
Yeah.
I think this
It's an
one's
inverted
actually-
ghost.
In fact, I think this one's actually the close. I think RJ's looks actually as close as it can to the sample.
To the cat. Yeah, this is
sample cat.
mind blowing. I didn't know that a guy who likes sports had a knack for cooking.
It appears so.
Maybe she saw the hand-eye coordination.
Giving you a 5-minute heads up.
All right. Okay.
Nice job. Very good. You guys finding this difficult, or is it pretty easy?
A little
easy.
bit difficult.
You guys look like professionals.
Some time left. How about we have a nice little fact here? The first ever cupcake-only bakery was actually Sprinkles Cupcakes. They opened up in 2005, and they now make 25,000 cupcakes a day from their 11 locations.
Can you believe that?
That
It's
is
a lot of
cupcakes.
cupcakes. Man, I wish I owned that place.
That
You can have
is
a cupcake for supper every day.
a cupcake for breakfast, a cupcake for dinner, and a cupcake for lunch.
And a heart attack.
Sorry. Oh, brother.
Have,
Here.
here's another fact. Cupcakes have been around since the late 1700s. The first mention of a cupcake can be traced back to 1796. A recipe from American Cookery, created by Amelia Sims, mentioned a cake to be baked in small cups. Cupcakes.
Huh.
But I think in this case, they're more like kitty cakes. I like it better that way.
Oh, and it appears that both of them are working hard on their cupcakes. It appears that both of them appear to be done on both of them. And with less than 5 minutes left on the clock, they appear to be trying to make final adjustments to both of them.
I think it's coming out pretty well, especially on RJ's side.
Yeah. A knack for frosting and a knack for sports.
That is the face of a true warrior. A cupcake warrior.
True cupcake
A
warrior.
frosting warrior.
True bakery warrior. That's what it should be.
America's greatest warriors.
And with less than 5 minutes on the clock.
Yep, and what's Ethan doing? He seems to be dancing. He's probably putting the mouth on.
Do we need to stop the timer early?
Are you good?
Guys,
Sure. So stop it.
or do you want to keep going and add something to it?
Actually, yeah, I need to add something.
I'll put ear holes.
You guys can be creative.
Am I able to like add some more stuff?
It's your cat. You do whatever you
Unlike our last two competitors, neither of them seem to be needing assistance. They're all
Yeah.
fine on their own.
They don't seem to be wasting any time. No offense to the other two.
Seeing with time for another little cupcake fact. I don't know why I said fact. Whatever. The
Frick.
world's largest cupcake weighed over 1,200 pounds, and it had over 2 million calories. Yeah, that's big.
Yeah, I don't want to even go near that thing.
And my the
There's too many
my,
calories to be
what are
inside
they
of one
doing?
space and time.
All right. Well, with
Just a
not
sliver of time left on the clock, and they're still. At least Ethan seems to be still hard at work.
And my, what are they doing? They appear to be adding decorations that's not even part of the original cupcake.
Wow.
And
Unique kids make unique cupcakes. It's pretty cool, right?
it appears that oh,
I feel pretty
2
confident.
minutes on the clock to spare. Good job. Look at the little hat.
Yeah.
Oh, and your has little ears. Very nice, guys. So this is going to conclude our segment of Cooking on the Spectrum. Thank you for joining us.
Bye.
Bye.
We have now reached the judging portion of our segment. And with me, I have two students. I have Dylan and Alex,
Hi.
who will be judging the contestants' cupcakes. But first, let's just hear it for those contestants. They did a fabulous job, didn't they?
They sure did, Jen.
Yeah, they were great.
But let's just do this for the viewers at home.
didn't see them.
Let's just show you a reminder of what our original cupcake looks like. And for the judges,
That looks amazing.
so remember,
true piece
the
of art.
challenge was for the contestants to match this cupcake. So Dylan, Alex, what are we thinking? What are you seeing in those cupcakes?
Oh, geez, they look like identical twins.
All I see is stash.
Well, no, twins would be two people.
It kind of looks like quadruplets.
Yeah, quadruplets.
I guess.
Let's go with that.
So why don't we start with one cupcake, and why don't you just tell us what you like about them? What is unique? What's different?
This one is very accurate on the ears and nose detail, and as well as the tongue. And
Yeah, as perfect as a cupcake cat would
pretty
be.
dang close, I have to admit.
Okay.
Jesus. Which one should I look at? I don't know. Ethan's is kind of interesting because he decided to give the cat little like ears or
It has a
whatever.
hairstyle.
Yeah, it has like a weird thing going on. It kind of looks like an alien from outer space with a little top hat on it.
So he put his own twist on the cat.
Oh, he always does.
I see Mackenzie's here. Now this one's interesting because instead of having the normal yellow eyes like all of them have, this one has brown eyes. And it also is pretty good detail. It's very interesting and unique.
Yeah, I noticed that Mackenzie's indents. Look.
I'm
Okay.
It's all right.
Okay.
It's only part of the M. We'll just call her Mackenzie from now on.
Doesn't taste good. Like the frosting is probably too dry.
Yeah, it's certainly something, folks.
Okay, so would you guys like to take a minute and maybe discuss which one that you think resembles Miss Amanda's cat?
Wait, so are we picking out one that we both like, or just one that we individually like?
I don't
It's
know.
your choice. You're the judges.
Okay.
Want to know the truth? I think RJ is the closest to being on the nose.
To your opinion on perfection.
Yep.
I think Ethan's is my favorite. I don't know. It just looks like the strangest one out of the bunch because he added like so many weird details to it. I don't even know what that is on the forehead. And I mean, I love it.
It's a hairdo. It's a hairdo.
Oh.
Somebody accidentally put shampoo in their hair and forgot to wash it out.
No, it happens. It happens.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah, so I'd go with Ethan's. Ethan's is my winner here.
Okay, so we have a couple winners. RJ and Ethan. Fantastic. Congratulations.
Congratulations, RJ.
Even the guys who
Ethan.
didn't win did pretty dang well.
You get to win your cupcakes back.
Yeah, you get to eat them.
Thanks, boys.
No problem.
Yeah,
Jen.
you're welcome.
Thank you for joining us on Cooking on the Spectrum. I hope you enjoyed the show as much as we did making it. We'll see you next time.
And the Bob Ross music kicks in. Doot, 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 doot.